So I already recorded this video once, but it did not record my sound at all. For some reason, my audio was not there. So now here I am to read this whole chapter again and re-record this whole video. But this is chapter 8 of my Radioapple fanfic, and in the comments I will link my Wattpad so you can go on there and you can read this, or you can read any of my other fanfics on there. And I will make myself mini. Come on. I figured out how to make myself mini. Okay, so let's get into it. Lucifer and Alistair stared at each other for a moment before one of them spoke. "Well, hello, Your Majesty. Hopefully you slept well. I have something for you," Alistair said to break the ice. Lucifer looked quizzical, not knowing what he had up his sleeve. "Something for me? What, are you going to show me something else you broke of mine?" "No, actually, I found your broken phone and I used my powers to fix it for you, so you don't have to get a new one." Alistair handed him the now completely fixed phone. "Oh, thank you, Bambi." Lucifer held it in his hands, wondering why he would do that for him. "You're welcome, I suppose," Alistair replied. "But why?" the king asked. "I want to forget about how the night ended. You can say I overreacted a tad. Rosie might have been correct with what she told you, but don't take me for some kind of simp. I just think if anyone would be friends with the king of hell, it would be the most powerful sinner," he gestured to himself. "Well, you think highly of yourself. Because of you, Lilith is pissed at me and probably talking bad about me to Charlie," Lucifer stated. "Well, to be fair, you chose me over your wife last night," Alistair said through his devilish smile. Lucifer gasped at the audacity. "No, you made me not take her calls or texts." "Why would I choose you over her?" "I merely gave a suggestion. You had your phone most of the night and could have ignored me, but you chose me," Alistair laughed. Lucifer blushed and didn't want to carry on the conversation any further. He began to walk away to the elevator to go upstairs faster. Alistair teleported his shadow self in the elevator to catch up to him and corner him in there. "Thought you could run away from me? That's cute," Alistair said as the doors closed, trapping them both inside the elevator. "Ugh, dealing with you is so annoying," Lucifer growled. It dinged and opened to the floor with Lucifer's bedroom. They both walked out, and Lucifer just wanted to hide away, but kept his eyes peeling for anyone watching. He can't have anyone thinking he's doing anything he isn't, like how Cherry Bomb got the wrong idea. It embarrassed him to his core. He also somehow knew Alistair was going to follow him in the room too, for sure. That's why he was following and can't get rid of him, almost as if he was Lucifer's shadow. Lucifer walked into his bedroom and sure enough, the radio demon had followed. "You know, I came in here for peace to get away from you. What if I just ran over and invaded your room?" Lucifer snarled. "How do you expect me to learn more about you and get friendly if I left you alone?" Alistair asked. "Maybe you just want to fuck me, is that it? You used to love me, right? Well, hate to break it to you, buddy, but I am still married and got the ring on my finger to prove it," Lucifer said in a smart-ass tone. Getting under Alistair's skin worked, and he shot back with his words. "Oh, please, why would I waste my virginity on some shrimp of a king? Nobody wants you like that. Your wife even has been gone for 8 years. She's clearly not coming back and using you over the phone. You're so lonely and depressed. I bet you want me more than I could ever want you." Lucifer got angry and his horns came out with his eyes turning red. "You don't understand. She will come back to me. You don't know anything." He thought for another minute about what Alistair said by accident. "Wait, you're a virgin?" Alistair didn't mean to slip up and say that. Rosie was someone that knew he wasn't interested in relationships with anyone romantically or physically. But what nobody knew is that Alistair has never been physically with anyone ever. He murdered and cannibalized, but anything sexual was not his thing at all. "I just never found anyone I'd want to do that with. It's not worth my time and would show weakness if I gave in to pleasures of the sort," Alistair said. Lucifer calmed down a bit, but still a smartass. "You try to make fun of my situation. At least I can fuck, big guy," he laughed. "It's not that I can't. I just have never wanted to." The demon blushed through his irritated facial expression. "You would be lucky to have someone like me, too. Why wouldn't the king of hell want the strongest sinner in hell anyway?" "Lucky to have you?" Lucifer laughed again. "You could never compare to the person Lilith was. You would be the one lucky to have me. I don't need you." "I don't need you either," he yelled back as as they got closer to each other to argue. At least unlike Lilith, though, I'm here in front of your face. She's never coming back, and if she does, it's just to use you. Get it through your head. The tension was hot as they got in each other's faces, both with their angry faces. Lucifer was speechless, them both breathing heavy, looking like they both might physically fight. Then out of the blue, Lucifer pulled him down to his lips. It shocked Alistair, but he didn't pull away immediately. In fact, it turned into a makeout session. They melt into each other out of passion. Their hormones were racing in the heat of the moment. When they finally pull away from each other, they finally realized the mistake they made. They don't know why they did that. And someone commented on that paragraph with just like a face they made with wide eyes. Like, yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Do you want to lay down with me? Not that I want your company or anything, Lucifer tried to say in a nonchalant tone. Alistair smiled wider, seeing his opportunity to lure him in. I knew you didn't want me to leave. And this is all I have for chapter 8. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it recorded my audio this time, because I don't want to have to do this again. And when we come back, we'll be reading chapter 9, and we'll see where it goes from here. Bye!